So let's wait for us. This is Marthyvational TV. Okay. All right. All right. Okay, so I'm just gonna delve right in. It's so good to have us today. This is Marthyvational TV, where truth and light meet in aspects and topics related to singles, those in relationship, dating, and marriage life. And our goal is to build a happy home for those who are married, help us to make right decisions as singles and those dating, recognizing red flags and all of that. Matters of the art. Matters of the art is actually very, very important. And a lot of people have gone through heartbreak because, they haven't got into a state of maturity in dealing with those things when they come. So this is why this channel is set up for a whole lot of things, but specifically singles, dating, those in relationship, and marriage. So welcome to my channel. So I'll use this medium to just wait for viewers. Okay. Let's see the first person. Before we kickstart, let's see. Okay. So while I wait, yeah, this is a topic for singles, those in relationship, yeah. But if you're married and you still just want to learn and then share with your friends for all your single friends, do well to join. You're not going to regret being a part of this. And while you join, kindly do well to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Okay, so if you are online, kindly do well to signify. Thanks for joining. Kindly signify with your favorite emoji and hit the like button. Okay, so we are going to kickstart. 3 is enough to kickstart while the others join us. Welcome this Marthyvational TV, where truth and light meet. So good to have you guys here. So I'm just going to be talking about an interesting topic and I'd like us to contribute. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Oh, we have someone here, Damian Pro. Hello, hi, thanks for joining. So good to have you here. Thank you so much for joining. Don't forget, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, okay? So there's this topic I would just want to share with us. And I really want you guys' view because actually someone asked me and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to put this out here and hear what you guys have to say. Oh, thank you. All right, you said you held the mask. Okay, I don't understand what that means, but thank you for joining. Hi, hello. Trust you guys are having a great day. I'm really excited to have you guys. Yeah, having dinner, of course, evening over here in Nigeria. All right, so okay, so delve right in. I really want to know what you guys think about this topic. So imagine being in a relationship. Imagine being in a relationship with the man of your dream, and the person suddenly tells you that he's not ready. The network from my end. Oh, to India, coming to India. Yeah. So nice. Sorry. This is something. Something. Okay. So please hold on a sec. Sorry about that. Okay, so you said to India, coming to India. I'd like to heard a lot of beautiful things about the people there, about the country. Okay, all right. Without further ado, let me just delve in. So sorry about that earlier. It was the network. I just hope it favors continue. I just hope it favors continue. Okay. Network has been something else. Oh, Ade Praise Girls Voice. Hi. Okay, welcome. It's Motivational TV. Can you do well as you're coming in? Drop your favorite emoji, hit the like button, and subscribe to my channel. Can you support by doing that? Okay, so imagine being with the love of your life, like with the person you want to spend the rest of your life with in a relationship. I don't know if you're a single here or you're already married. I want to know what you think. Or you're a single. Actually, someone asked this question, and I'm like, I'm going to bring it here and hear what you guys have to say about it. Okay. And I really want to know this, I want you to share your views. Don't keep it to yourself. Let's know, let's learn. Okay. All right. So imagine being with the person you want to spend eternity with, and all of a sudden, this person comes to tell you that I am not ready for marriage until the next 4 to 5 years. And age on its own is not on your side. Like, age is not on your side. Can we hear me? If you can hear me, can you do well to signify? I don't know. Like, if you can hear me, let me know if you can hear me. All right. And age is no longer on your side, and it feels like the pressure you're already getting is too much. And now that you have met this man of your dream, you feel, okay, I have arrived. I have gotten to, oh, thank you very much, Ade Praise. Okay. And you feel you have gotten to your bus stop. Like, this is the one I want to spend the rest of my life with. And in your mind, you feel within the next 2 years, everything should be, settled. And this person busts your bubbles and tells you that in the next 4 to 5 years is when he or she is ready to get married. Thank you, MDC Do. I love you too. Thank you so much. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel while you do that. Okay, so I was when he made that statement, gosh, I didn't know what to do because this actually happened to me. My then fiancé, who is now my husband, made that statement. We just met. I've actually been waiting for the man that God will send my way. I may not have age on my side, but I got God on my side. And because He's all I've got that period to encourage me, to strengthen me through that waiting process, through that waiting season. Because for singles, it's not easy, especially when age is running sprint like Usain Bolt. You understand what I mean? If you're a single here, I'm sure you can relate, especially for ladies. I'm sure you can relate. And it's not something one can deal with because even families, friends, everyone, it looks as if you have a problem or you have like what the African always believe as diabolical issue, spiritual problem. Like they tell you, go seek help. There is more to what you're going through. Age is no longer on your side. Your younger ones are getting married. I know it's not easy dealing with those pressure, but that doesn't mean you should make decisions in a haste. That doesn't mean you should be in a rush to fall under that pressure and say, okay, marriage must be a quick thing. But you can do things in the order that will benefit you. Take, for instance, when he made that statement, there was one thing I did. There was something I did, and it was profound. I'm like, when he made the statement, I was heartbroken. I wasn't happy. But it's not his fault. He has his dreams. He wants to chase his dreams. He has aspirations. He has plans for his life before suddenly love came his way, But he feels he can put a pause to it. But the thing is, you can be in love, you can be in a relationship, you can be engaged, you can be married, and your dreams are still actualized. Like you can still actualize your dream. Pardon my grammar. You can still actualize those dreams that you want to actualize. Because this video is particularly for men, single men, or for those in relationship who are scared of proposing, who feel, let me just hold on first. I think I need to chase this dream. Do you think a lot of people just think getting married would stop their purpose, would stop their destiny? Marriage does not stop purpose or destiny if you marry the right person, which is why you need God's direction to help you through. to help you make that choices. Because, I used to tell the people that I mentor, I said, the heart of man is desperately wicked. Who can know? The only person who can know is God Almighty, who created man. And because he's the one that knows, you need to take all your case and your choices to him, so you don't repeat history of what others are going through. It's not easy. You can enjoy your singleness. Enjoy it. And when the man comes, you are not in pressure to just jump into it. You're not in pressure to jump into it. You take your time. So when that statement was made, what did I do? I turned to God. I'm like, God, he said in the next 4 to 5 years, he must have actualized what he wants to actualize. But I don't want to pressure him to get married to me. I don't want to pressure him to propose. But I need your direction. If 40 days can become 40 years that the children of Israelite used in crossing to the promised land, then you can make what he thought he would actualize for 5 years, you can grant him the grace to actualize it in 40 days, in days, because nothing is too hard for God to do. And if we know this, we won't put too much pressure on ourselves. Somebody did something to you, take it to God. There are some persons who have been in a relationship for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. And the person is not proposing. Take it back to God. God, is this the right person for me? If God says, yes, he is the right person for you, what do you do next? If there is a reason why he's not getting married to you, why he's not proposing, why he's not making the move, then tell God to settle it for him. Some men are going through things, but they won't tell you. Some men like to cry silently. They won't tell you. But when they do, God Almighty knows the heart of men. So he could reveal the reason why he's not making that move to you. And when he does, pray for him. That was what I did. Just that single prayer. That single prayer changed everything. It changed everything for me. And you know what? Few months after, I think the year after, he proposed. And then, few months after, we got married. I knew God was at work. That was how I got him to change the no to the yes. So it's not by putting pressure and shouting on your spouse. We've been dating for years. We've been dating for months. You've not engaged me. You've not proposed to me. And then you seem desperate to want to get married. And no man wants to marry a desperate woman. No. Take your time. If he makes some statement that you know you aren't comfortable with, take it to God. He's making this decision because he thinks he can make some things. Listen, there's one thing you don't know marriage does. I'm a Christian, unapologetic about it. There's a scripture I fell in love with recently. I've actually been reading it before, but I didn't fully understand what it was about. I think in the book of Proverbs, it says, he that findeth a wife findeth a good thing and obtains favor. So singles out there, I'm still going to talk about it maybe a few days from now on singles. You are a wife material. You are a wife. Yeah, you're a wife. I haven't actually coined the topic yet, but I'll do that. I'll do that after all this. So I stumbled on that. He said, he that findeth a wife findeth a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. Obtains favor from the Lord. So the door that may not be open to you fully while you are single, or while you are in a relationship, or while you are dating, may be opened unto you when you are married. That is what we don't know. There is a package situated in marriage for you. So don't be afraid to get married. Don't be scared. However, ensure that you are financially capable. You have the capacity to handle your marriage financially. You have the mental capacity to handle your marriage financially. Spiritual capacity, because marriage is spiritual and the devil is after ruining marriages, because in actual fact, families are what make up, they're the smallest unit of the society. They are what makes up the entire world. So you have to be all round capable. How strong are you? How ready are you to delve into these things? Because thank you so much, Ade Praise, because you're a whole lot hinges on the decision you make with the person you spend the rest of your life with. There are some persons you get married to, it's more like it's a curse. That blessing almost becomes a curse. So take your time and take it to God. He said it was going to take 4 to 5 years. So don't limit God. Every man listening to this, everyone, if you know you're a man, you're still single, or you're dating already, know this and know this well. Don't limit God by your present circumstance, your present situation. Sometimes you look at yourself, and when a friend or when someone tells you, I pray that you get married in the next 2 years. Oh, why you want you married? You're strong enough to get married. You have everything it takes to get married. And they say they pick a particular time frame for you in the next 1 year, 2 years, and you're like, no, see, I don't even have everything yet. Do you know what it takes? And you are trying to tell God that it can't happen now. Like God cannot change your status quo. God cannot change your status. God cannot change your situation. Sorry. The Bible's saying in this book of Psalms, it said, when the Lord turned again in captivity of Zion, they were like them that dream. There's a kind of blessing that hits you that makes you like one who dreams. He turns your life around. The funny thing is, you meet some men who are 35, 40 years, and they still tell you they are not ready for marriage because they don't have what it takes. Some doors will be opened in marriage. Some will be opened if both of you are cooperate together, agree together, pray together. There are some doors that will be opened in agreement. So do not limit yourself. As an individual, don't limit yourself. That single prayer changed everything. You too can pray that prayer. What have you stated down? What year have you stated down that, you're going to get married? Are you putting 5 years when God, in fact, has maybe in his own agenda for you 2 years' time or a year time or month's time? Just tell God, Lord, your will be done. But lead me to make the choice. And when he leads you, he will open that door because you took it to him. That journey that I think would be years, Lord, your will be done in that journey. Because someone who actually, my then fiancé, who is not my husband, actually said it was going to be 4 to 5 years, and he meant it. He meant it that it was going to be 4 to 5 years. There are just some persons you can't change their mind because this is a sensitive decision that has to be made. He said 4 to 5 years. And I'm like, okay, 4 to 5 years, but I wasn't comfortable with it. Did I argue about it? No. There are just some things you cannot change. But somebody higher than your husband, than your partner can change it. The Bible says the heart of kings is in the hand of God. He holds it here in his own hand, like he sees it. He has it in his own hands. So because the heart of king is in his hands, so his own is to make man propose, God dispose. He makes his own decision, but it is God that brings it to pass. He makes his own decision and God says, I have something I'm making out of you. Someone who probably has given up a day, his situation can turn around, change overnight. And the person you saw yesterday from rags is raised to riches. So don't limit yourself, dear singles. And single ladies out there, don't crack under pressure. It's not worth it. Don't push your man. Oh, we've been dating for months, we've been dating for years. What about those? Someone shared a story, I think it was a cousin of mine a few months ago, about a friend of his. If you're just joining, kindly do well to leave an emoji and hit the like button. Thanks for having you guys around. So good to have you here. This is Marthyvational TV, and we are talking about how I made my husband turn is no to yes. No to yes. Okay, so he said this friend of his has been in a relationship for 10 years. Like, who stays in a relationship for 10 years? Can we consider that as bondage? No, let me know what you guys think. Can we consider, would you be in a relationship with someone if you were a lady? I know you're a guy, but if you were a lady or you had a sister who told you that she has been in a relationship for 10 years, what advice would you give to that person? What advice would you give to her? Like continue in that relationship, continue to endure in that relationship. Meanwhile, there are a lot of persons who are already coming her way, but she turned them down simply because, I've been engaged. But a lot of persons are kept in bondage with this ring, not married. And those persons are just there. They are just there. And all of a sudden, the shock of your life comes when he brings his own IV invitation to you. Like, I'm inviting you to my wedding. God, you know what that would do to that lady? That's devastating. That's heartbreaking. Seriously. So please, if you know you are not interested, don't break the heart of because this was a 10 years relationship. 10 whole years. A 10-year-old child is already in high school. Already in high school. And some persons will come and this lady told them, I'm in a relationship, I'm engaged. And people left. Those who were potential suitors, who were serious about having her in their lives, left. And this unserious man kept her trapped with an engagement ring. Be wise. Be wise. Oh, Adibri said Lord of the Ring. Seriously, it's more than Lord of the Ring. Like, who would do that? 10 years of relationship, 10 whole years. And the next thing you did was to bring an IV saying, I'll be getting married next month. I'm inviting you. You still have the audacity to invite the person to your wedding. That's appalling. That is wickedness in high and low places. Seriously. So you could try this thing that I have done that changed everything. Take it to God in prayer. In fact, should you even wait until 10 years before you start taking? From the very beginning, if God says he's your man, you go back to God and say, God, you said he's my man. Do this, fix this. Some women, 40 is already on their side. Like 40 is hugging them already. Age is not on their side. The only person they got is God. Take it to God. Where were you? Did you close your eyes when it was counting 2, 3, 4, 5? Except, of course, there are some persons who started dating while they were in high school. Let's say 3 years in high school, dating, and then university added to it, let's say 7, 8 years, and then maybe they graduated, job hunting, and all of that, and coupled up with for 10 years. But in all of that, you should know that the person has a future with you. Is he planning with you? You can't just be in such relationship and this person doesn't talk about plan. You guys are not even saving up for your wedding. You guys are not even working towards, you don't even speak the future together. When you talk about future plans, the person's like, oh, nonchalant about it. And you just feel comfortable thinking, oh, if he dates me for 10 years and he's serious about me, hey, don't be too desperate, madam. They're single, don't be too desperate. Go back to God. Don't waste your time again. In fact, if you are watching this or if you'll be watching this later after now, and your relationship is 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and it's not even bringing up the situation, the topic of marriage, kindly do well. Quickly ask God so that you can either jump off the train or know if you are going to proceed with him, but then set it straight. Sit down. Why are we in this relationship? A lot of us don't ask the why of relationship. We just jump in because pressure is too much and just anyone that comes, you delve in. Peter the Rock, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. Can you do well to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel while you join. Welcome. All right. So don't just delve in. I know pressure here and there. There's a topic I'm working on as to why ladies jump into marriage. I understand that the pressure is so high. I didn't face any pressure. I pressured myself. And, social media, you'd go online and you see people who aren't even up to your age getting married and all of that prompts you to, let me just enjoy, at least you encourage yourself with, at least I'm engaged. At least I'm in a relationship. At least The fact that you are not married, you are simply just engaged, you are not married. And that engagement can put you on a standstill for a long period of time if you don't set your priorities right. If that relationship doesn't have a goal, someone always say if you don't have a goal, you end up like a goat. It's a funny quote, but the thing is, a friend of mine often say that relationship is relating before entering the ship. Relating before entering the ship. The question is, before you entered that ship, did you relate first? Do we share similar goals, similar dreams, similar vibes? Are you ready to? Some persons value their privacy. Are you ready to let that, are you ready to put that on, how am I going to put this? Are you ready to sacrifice that? Because there won't be too much of personal space for you any longer. Are you ready to, are you ready for, to protect intimacy, build up understanding, sacrifice, a lot of things. A lot of things is entailed in this marriage that we don't know, we just delve in. When we are in it, we are like, I didn't bargain for this. And because pressure pushed you into it, the same pressure will push you out. Because every other person will be throwing their marriages and how successful it is on your face, even though the social media gives us a fake report of what people's real life personally is. Personal and real life is. It's just a facade we see on the screen on Facebook. I think that period while I was waiting, I paused, I reduced going on social media. It's for my mental health. Sacrifice that for yourself. You deserve, you've waited long. So why now enter into a marriage to endure long? You've waited long already. Be patient and let go and let God. As a matter of fact, focus on your life. You know what my husband told me? He said while he was waiting, he wasn't even looking for a wife when he met me. Like, he wasn't planning to get married. He wasn't on, as a matter of fact, I've done the live a few months back. It was on Spotify. We made Spotify, Anchor Spotify. Like, it's not a random place that you can just meet someone you want to spend eternity with. If it's Facebook, WhatsApp, it's easy to easily connect. Instagram, you can easily connect to people, but not on Spotify. I was actually recording my podcast. He listened to it where he was. In fact, he was searching for something else and then mine popped up and he listened to it. He was like, I'd like to connect with this person. That was how it all started. So take your focus off of the pressure of marriage as a man, because even your family will be telling you, go and get married. You're not getting any younger. Your friends are getting married. They compare you. No, the only person you should compare yourself with is you. The you of yesterday. Strive to be better. That is the only comparison we should be doing, not with other people. It has made a lot of persons enter into wrong marriages and they are regretting today. Even men. Do you know some men also face abuse? They marry women who are more than them. Women who slap and batter their husbands, who don't respect their husbands, who don't honor their husbands, who disgrace their husbands openly and who freely talk about their husband's foolishness outside there. And that is a lifelong thing. Someone said marriage is a lifelong commitment and forever is too long to endure such journey. So singles, please, you have waited. Make it worth it. Don't waste the time that you have waited. Allow God lead. Allow God direct your path. Allow God help you. Allow him make the right decision because he knows the heart of man. People can pretend to be who they are not because they just want to leave the singles zone. They want to leave that singles zone. They get married to you because you have money. They get married to you because they won't be lonely any longer. They get married to you because they are tired of their parents constantly reminding them of their singleness. And on the other hand, the men rush to get married because, all of my friends in our cliques are married. Have the right motive for jumping into marriage. Check your heart. Examine yourself. Am I all round ready? Hey, the first hell on earth is wrong marriage. The first hell on earth is wrong marriage. Wrong marriage. Like marriage with Honor your husband and he would water you with your love, with love. He will shower you with love, with care. Well, how many people want to submit? How many people want to honor their husbands? Singles, the scripture says, he that finds a wife, not he that finds a single lady. He didn't say he that finds a lady, he said he that finds a wife. A wife has characteristics. When my husband made that decision that he was going to wait, he wasn't ready for marriage, that 4 to 5 years, he wants to chase his dream, he has something he wants to actualize and accomplish. You know what I did? I began to work on the characteristics that will make him make that decision quickly to say he wants to spend the rest of his life with me. After that prayer, I began to work on myself. Like, what are the things that will make a man want to quickly make that decision and say, I can't lose this one. I can't miss this one. Someone else might be hiding somewhere. This is too precious a gold to be displayed just anywhere, to be left hanging. The fruit is ripe. Pluck it. Because other eyes are seeing it. And I built myself. I did what needs to be done. And then one day, he sent the message himself and said, I think our engagement should be next year. I was shocked. I was marveled. I said, God, is this you? I didn't tell him, won't you get married to him? As a matter of fact, I was invited to speak at a marriage conference. I wasn't married, but I was invited to speak at a marriage conference. I went with a friend of mine who also went there to minister as a worshiper. So if you're looking for a worshiper who will worship in spirit and in truth, the person at the praise glorious voice is the one. Okay. All right. So I went there and I noticed that while I was preaching, while I was teaching the women, they were looking at my hand. They were looking at my hand. Like, is she married? Does she have the legal right to stand here and talk to us? She's not married yet, so she doesn't understand how it feels. She has not been in her shoes before, so she doesn't know where it pinches. I came out that day. Then one of the pastors came to me, the husband of one of the women who was in the conference. He said, are you married? I said, no, sir. And he said, oh, I see. May God help you when you are married. And I read a lot of meaning to that. Does it mean that because I'm not married, I can't teach? As long as you have the word of God in you, the word is truth. Say the truth. You don't need to be a married woman to tell a married woman the truth. The truth is the truth anywhere in the world. It's a currency that cannot be changed. It's the only thing that sets one free. Or what was I pointing at there? What was I going to point out there? I looked at my hand when I got home and like, when will this man engage me? But it was just within myself. And I just kept telling God, I'm in a relationship, but God, let the engagement ring just even be there, that people will think it is marriage ring, so that it would, give a solid proof to the places that I'm going to go and speak at marriage conferences, women conferences. But then I didn't need to do much work. God sorted everything, provided what needs to be provided. Even when the marriage almost didn't hold, God showed up few months to the marriage and sorted everything. So you see, if God is involved in the beginning, there's this message Joshua Selman said, I think it's a short clip. He said, okay, it was in Genesis 1. He said, in the beginning, God. In the beginning, God. A lot of us don't put God in the beginning. We put him in the middle or at the end. And when we are stranded, we start calling him. He wasn't the alpha of your relationship in the first place. How can he now be the omega? So it's better that it's good and it's advisable that whatever marital decision you want to take, involve him first before your head. Involve him first, because sometimes you start giving reason to God as to why he must be the one. And when God now says no, you no longer see it. It looks as if it's the voice of the devil speaking, and you say, devil, get behind me, Satan. Get behind me. Get behind me, Satan. And God is actually looking at you and see the person calling me Satan. The Satan is about to treat you to manhandle you. And I'm telling you the truth that will set you free, and you say, get behind me. And then we stroll into a pit that it takes a long while, if we are lucky, to get out from. I want to know what you guys think. What would be your own take? Because I'll be rounding up now, but I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comment section below. Let me know. Huh? If you were the one that was told that, oh, you won't be okay, or you are in a relationship with a lady, and she says, oh, I won't be. Actually, there's a lady who actually made the same statement. Someone called me and said, the guy was ready for marriage, but the lady says she's not. What do you think is the reason behind that? Like, why would a lady say, when there are a lot of ladies outside who want serious men in their life, now you have a serious man in your life, and all you say is, I am not yet ready. What do you think? What's your say? Why would a lady say that? If you are that guy and your girlfriend tells you that, what would you do? Let me know in the comment section. Like, what would you do? What would you advise that guy to do? Because there's this advice I give the person, but I'm like, I don't think the lady is serious. She probably has other choices. She's weighing her options to see if she should go with you or not. Because why on earth would such a person make that decision? Because I'll be rounding up soon. Okay, it's almost 40 minutes. Okay, so first off, I'd like to, you're welcome. You're welcome, Mother Praise. You're welcome. Okay, so this is where I come to the end of this live show, and hoping to see you guys in the next live, which will be coming up soon with more amazing tips on how to make wise decisions as singles, dating, and even marriage. Married ones, okay. So do have a beautiful week. Today is Monday. So hope you guys had a lovely, a lot of persons are always on high tension when Monday is coming, go to work. So, I wish you guys a lovely week, a beautiful week, and a wonderful life. Okay, so have a beautiful, I've been repeating that for God knows when. Okay, so thank you, Ade Praise, for tuning in. Thank you, Peter the Rock. Thank you, MJ Sidu. Thank you, Yerakaya Meta. Thank you so much. Thank you, every one of you, for joining. I really do appreciate. I really do appreciate you guys. Damian Pro, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. Do have a blessed day. And have a good evening from, this is Nigeria. Bye.